Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to this is number 3 of the 1, 2, 3 let's make a YouTube introduction. Anyway, it's the 3rd version where I actually show you the intro. Come and take a look. Because I wasn't happy with the stuff that we did the other day. So I made a few changes and I added a few new bits to it. Alright. So far, what we've done is I spoke with my sister who's an illustrator. We did some brush stroke lettering. I took that lettering, brought it into the computer, took it into Illustrator, tweaked it a little bit, adjusted some stuff, and effectively I created like a personal brand identity, that kind of thing. This is my actual office we're in, by the way. The other day I filmed some clips of me walking about and doing some bits and pieces that I wanted to use in the intro. I wasn't totally happy with the footage that we captured. It didn't really work for me. There's something that wasn't working. So I mixed it in with a whole bunch of like stock footage that I have from other shoots that I've been working on throughout the year. Into this, I was gonna go for a real clean cut kind of animation, something clean, simple, and elegant, I guess. But once I sat down and spoke with my sister, we discussed some of the things that I like, things that I don't like, my characteristics. I kind of got to the point where I was like, no, I'm a little bit rough around the edges. That's my style. I'm not really clean cut. Finesse is not my thing. So we went down this brushstroke illustration thing, right? And it's kind of cool, kind of a graffiti, loose, brushy style. So I thought, well, I want to imitate that in all the footage. I want like an electronic dubstep inspired kind of tune. I want to bring in a little bit of image fragmentation or distress or glitchiness and a whole bunch of those bits and pieces. And I kind of want to make this like the short punchy intro that kind of just shows me walking about taking photos and doing some stuff. Gives you a cool tune that I feel reflects a lot of the stuff that I like to use and throw in this Illustrator. So let's jump into the MacBook and I'll show you kind of what I did. To start things off, I opened up Adobe After Effects. I imported the graphic that my sister and I created the other day. This is the one I'd fixed up in Illustrator. Then using the pen tool, I drew a line in one consistent path covering all the letters of the graphic. What you're trying to do here is create one consistent path so that you can effectively reveal this graphic below. You want to go to your effects and apply a stroke effect. Adjust that stroke effect's thickness and weight to cover the entire graphic. Then using keyframes in and out on the stroke, you basically reveal the stroke from start to finish. There is an option to reveal the original image below, and that's the one you want to select so that effectively the stroke hides and you reveal the graphic below it. Then I had to move on to the glitch effect, so I imported the video footage and photo that I wanted to glitch from. I created a new solid. In my effects panel, I chose fractional noise and dragged that onto that layer. Playing around with the complexity, you adjust the width and a few different bits and pieces. What you're doing is creating this black and white staggered kind of look. Once you've done that, you want to go back into your effects and presets and choose displacement, drag a displacement layer over the entire thing. Then you've got to pre-compose this image and duplicate this layer 3 times or 4 times, however many times you want. Going back into the effects and presets and selecting tint. This allows you to add a color to this layer. If you've got 3 different layers, choose 3 different colors. You move these layers around so they kind of overlap each other and the blending modes show each other through. What you're kind of doing here is just sort of cheating this glitch effect. Once I had this done, I opened up Epidemic Sound and went into the hip hop selection and sort of looked for something eccentric and like energetic. Then I went into Final Cut Pro and I imported in all the footage that I wanted, dropped it all on the timeline, dragged in the track and found the part that I wanted to use. I then tweaked and adjusted the different clips, speed ramping some of them to match the beat of the song. I imported in a glitch video plus the animated graphic that we created in After Effects, pulling it all into Final Cut Pro. The next thing I need to do was color grade it. There's a bunch of different ways to color grade. I use color lookup tables. I normally create these for each and every project. The way I do this is by screenshotting 6 different parts of my video. I open up Photoshop, create a new document, create 6 shapes, and drag all those images in to reveal all 6 on one document. This allows you now to see 6 different parts from your entire video. What you want to do is go into your adjustments and your layers panel, and you're going to go through your things like color balance, your vibrance, your brightness, your contrast, your levels, your curves, all these things. As you do this, you can see it adjusts all the different images and you get a good idea of a consistent grade across your video. Once you have that, group all the adjustment layers together and then File, Export, Color Lookup Table. Unlike Premiere, Final Cut Pro requires you to have like a LUT generator installed inside it. So you have to find something. I personally use MLUT by Motion VFX. What you need to do is go into the Titles panel up in the top left, select Base Correction, drag it down over all of your clips. On the right hand side in your effects panel, you drag your MLUT installer over onto the base correction panel. In the top right hand side, I use the MLUT installer, importing the LUT in and placing it over all of those things. So that's that whole thing pieced together. There's a lot of to and fro, and that was really me skimming the surface of what I did. If you'd like to know what I did in more detail, give me a shout and I'll let you know. But effectively, I just did a whole bunch of foodering about with things that I know and things that I've learned, a little bit of Googling, a little bit of learning as we go along. I've come up with an intro I quite like. I think it's kind of cool. I think it reflects me quite nicely, and it's my kind of style. So this is the sort of stuff I'm now going to start to bring across. New image icon to new lettering to new colors, all that sort of stuff, and I want to try to keep it uniform across all my different social media platforms. Now, I hope this has been interesting and shown you sort of an insight into some of the things that I like to play about with. Love to know what you think of the intro, of the process, of the thinking, and I'd love to do a few more things like this in the future. So that's it for this video. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one. Let's roll the intro. Boom.